It was a humid night on the Gulf Coast of Mississippi on the night of September the 2nd, 1998. Robin Smith finished up her shift as a clerk at Gulfport Memorial Hospital around 11:26 p.m. and walked out into the parking lot to find her car. She called her mother from the parking lot stating that she was going to the Sava Center in Long Beach to pick up a few items for her grandfather and that she would be right home. Just a few weeks prior to this night, going home would have meant returning to her boyfriend and their children. However, the two had recently separated. Robin and her children uprooted from their home in Jackson County and moved in with her mother and Pastor Christiane. Robin had a lot to look forward to, and despite her life being tumultuous at the time, she was really looking forward to her 29th birthday. She had even already planned her birthday party and was looking forward to the festivities and spending time with her family and friends. But she wouldn't make it to that birthday party. In fact, the last time Robin Smith was ever seen was when she walked out of Gulfport Memorial Hospital, and she has never been heard from or seen again. Family members were not extremely alarmed until she didn't show up for her work shift the next day. It was very unlikely that she would not return to work, but it was completely and utterly impossible that she would not return to her two children if she was capable. Her family filed a missing persons report with the Gulfport Police Department, who launched an investigation into her disappearance. Robin's black 1997 Mitsubishi Galant was found nearly 2 months after her disappearance, backed into a parking spot at what was then called the Southern Pines Apartments. Even at the time that her car was located, investigators could find no evidence of foul play. It was as if Robin Smith had just vanished. Her family did all that they knew to do. They searched, canvassed, hung up flyers, and searched some more. But none of those efforts turned up many leads or led to Robin. Rumors began to spread that Robin's body had been found, and business owners began taking her flyers down. Her family was devastated but believed that they know who is responsible for the disappearance of their beloved daughter and sister. Robin's ex-boyfriend and the father of her children would call every night to check on the kids and to talk to Robin. However, on the night of her disappearance, that call never came. He would eventually come and take the children to his home and cut off all contact between them and Robin's family. Though she has now missed 23 birthday celebrations, Robin's family holds out hope that one day they will know the details surrounding the disappearance and what happened to the beautiful, vibrant young woman that they all love so much. Robin Smith was last seen wearing blue pants, a white blouse, and a white lab coat. She is a black woman with a light complexion. She is 5 foot 3 inches tall and was 120 pounds at the time of her disappearance. She has black hair and brown eyes. If you have any information regarding the disappearance of Robin Smith, please call the Gulfport Police Department at 228-868-5900, or to remain anonymous, call Mississippi Coast Crime Stoppers at 1-887-787-5898. If you've ever been a college student, you know sometimes you just need to go home. Back to your bed, the comfort food that your mama makes, and away from the stress that college life brings. Though Kaila Morris wasn't far from home while in college at Mississippi State University, I'm sure that's exactly what she was looking forward to when she came home one September weekend in 2009. Kayla's mother was on vacation in Florida during the time of her visit, so she stayed at the family home on Golding Road with her stepfather Robert Triplett. Morris and her best friend LaBrisca Walker would hang out together at least once a week despite the distance between them. LaBrisca lived in Carrollton, Alabama, which is about a 40-minute drive to Columbus, Mississippi. LaBrisca had a young child and named Kaila as the godmother. The two had plans to hang out on September the 17th, 2009, but when Walker showed up to pick Kaila up, she wasn't there. Kayla's stepfather told her that he was in the bathroom and heard a vehicle on the gravel driveway approaching the home. Triplett says that his stepdaughter called into the house to tell him her plans and with whom she was leaving, but he couldn't understand what she said. Triplett says he then looked out of the bathroom window to see a dark-colored van or SUV headed out of the driveway. He assumed the driver was LaBrisca Walker, but it was clear that Kaila had not left with her when she showed up to pick Kaila up shortly thereafter. LaBrisca became alarmed immediately because she knew that Kaila would never change plans without letting her know. The circumstances were even more alarming when it was discovered that Kaila left her purse, personal items, medication, and her beloved bulldog Tonka behind. Kayla's mother was told about the details of that day and came home immediately to figure out what was going on and to see if she could locate her daughter. But to this day, Kaila has never returned. Shortly after Kaila's disappearance, a search was executed at the home, and her father was arrested after he was found to be in possession of child pornography. During the investigation, it was found that Triplett has a history of sex-related crimes in Louisiana and Alabama. Though searches have taken place around the home, no evidence of Kaila has been found. Kaila's mother stated during an interview that her daughter was extremely cautious and shy. Kaila and her stepbrother lived together in Starkville, and her mother said that when he would walk the short distance to the mailbox, that Kaila would lock the doors until he returned. Kaila also had planned to babysit for her boss on September the 20th, something that she would not have missed on her own will. She also stated that Kaila would have taken her medication with her if she was planning to be away for an extended period of time. There have been no leads, no sightings, and no pings on Kaila's cell phone to shed any light on what may have happened to her on September the 17th, 2009. Kaila Morris is a white female. She has brown waist-length hair with blonde highlights and greenish-gray eyes. She is 5 foot 6 inches tall and was about 230 pounds at the time of her disappearance. She has a rose tattoo on one of her left toes, a tattoo of a white and gray wolf head on her right hip, and a star and moon tattoo on her lower back. If you have any information regarding the disappearance of Kaila Morris, please call the Lowndes County Sheriff's Department at 662-328-6788, or, to remain anonymous, call Golden Triangle Crime Stoppers at 1-800-530-7151.